Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's Bear Facts Friday. Looking forward to a long weekend, as I hope you are as well. Um, as always, going to filter some information for you, give you the news of the week. Mark will put it into perspective. And Lisa's already out enjoying her weekend, so we'll get to a question. But this week, the big news, or at least in my opinion, the big news from an economics perspective, is that the U.S. added over $1.4 million in jobs in August, and unemployment fell below 10% for the first time since the pandemic took hold. So that is very good news for those getting back to work, and the workforce will hopefully be creeping closer and closer towards full employment, which is good for obviously good for everyone, good for the ones getting the jobs, good for the more people out there having money to spend on different things, and increasing our GDP and growing the economy. So that's good news, and hopefully the unemployment rate will continue to drop as knock on wood, we maintain a level of health in this country moving forward. Mark?
Great, thanks. So, you ever ask yourself or tell yourself, I wish I had done that sooner, whatever it may be? I know I find myself doing that from time to time and scratching your head saying, man, life would be great if I just had done that a while back. But I wanted to talk about, how we can make that happen, or maybe some ways that we trick ourselves into not making it happen, so to speak. And this stems from a comment that I had from a client conversation earlier this week, that they just said, you know what, gosh, I'm so happy that we decided to do this. And what this was automate things. And it's so pertinent to personal finance, but other aspects of your life as well, as I'm sure you would note in your own ways and certainly agree with. But so I thought about it in a sense of a tiered order of trying to get something done. And it starts with just remembering, off the top of your mind, hey, I'm going to remember to do this, whatever it is. But how could we improve on just trying to remember? The next step would be to write it down, whether it's a note on your phone or a post-it note attached to your computer monitor, like I have here in front of me, or in your journal or calendar or what have you. That seems to be even one step better than just remembering. But beyond that, we can actually set a reminder. One of the things that I do is grab my phone and say, hey, Siri, remind me to do such and such tomorrow at 9 a.m. That seems to prompt me to get something done so I don't forget it. But what's even better, and especially as it relates to saving and to building wealth, is to automate. And anytime that you can automate something, you're basically just guaranteed to do it, because you've got to take action to not make it happen, if that makes sense. So in a perfect example, it's one thing to get your paycheck every couple of weeks or twice a month or whatever it is, and say, okay, once I get my paycheck, I'm going to set aside X number of dollars into savings. It's another thing to have it automatically happen to where you don't even have to think of it. And that's the specific example I was talking about earlier this month. So anything that you can automate, just think of it as helping you get it done. And it will get done unless you intentionally go the other direction. So that's our perspective this week. And we want to wish everyone a happy Labor Day. I think it's worth noting this year, especially, all the great contributions that are made in our local communities, statewide, as well as nationally. There's a lot of really great, hardworking people doing a great job in many areas, from stocking the shelves at grocery stores to serving as first responders, to collecting our trash every week and everywhere in between. So let's be grateful for the contributions of yourselves, your friends, family, and those beyond that. And we hope you all have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.